So in today's webinar, we showcase one of the latest add-ons to join Core Plus, SimpleSet. SimpleSet is a complete suite of exercise prescription and patient engagement tools for physiotherapists and exercise professionals. And from SimpleSet, I have Haley Barr joining us. Hey, Haley.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Haley is the Customer Success Manager from SimpleSet. Haley, why don't we start off with you telling us a little bit about yourself and what you do at SimpleSet?
Yeah, so I guess my first, what would you call it, like experience with SimpleSet was back in, I think, 2014. I was in grade 12 in high school, and I was working as a receptionist at a physiotherapy clinic, and we used SimpleSet. And I knew that the therapist loved it. I myself didn't use it personally for my workflow, but I knew that the therapist loved it. And then fast forward to about last year, and the short version is that I've found out that SimpleSet was hiring, and I messaged them, and here I am. So yeah, I am their customer success specialist with SimpleSet. So I support all of our clients with, or customers, whatever you want to call them, with any problems they may have using SimpleSet, with helping them use SimpleSet efficiently and effectively, so that we can. So one of our things is we look to support our clients so that they can focus on supporting their patients. So yeah, if you ever have a problem or a question, I am probably the one that will answer it for you.
That's awesome, Haley. And funnily enough, we've got actually a very similar sort of experience in terms of where we're working at the moment. So I too was working for a practice as a receptionist using Core Plus, and then ended up working for them in this capacity as well. So very similar experiences.
Oh my
there
goodness.
You go.
That's amazing.
So look, I guess the purpose of this webinar, we want to sort of showcase a little bit about, or actually a lot about SimpleSet and what it does, and the value it can actually bring to both the practitioner and the client experience. So why don't we get into a little bit about that and tell us what is SimpleSet?
So SimpleSet is an exercise prescription software for anyone that prescribes exercises as a form of treatment. So typically physiotherapists, but exercise therapists, chiropractors, sometimes massage therapists, doctors, any orthopedic surgeons, anyone that would use exercise as a form of therapy. So what SimpleSet does is it has a database filled with images of exercises with descriptions on them. And so you can build an exercise program that you can give to your client, and it'll help your client better adhere to their exercise program because they have a very clear and descriptive instruction manual, basically, of what they need to be doing for their exercises. So without an exercise prescription software, typically, like back in the day, what they would do is draw stick figures and or photocopy images of people doing exercises. And it was very time consuming and very tedious. Yeah. So now you just click, and then a little tap, and then you have your exercise prescription built, and it's great for clients.
That's awesome. So it's like a digital first approach to prescribing exercise and having or providing a really great experience for the client in obviously achieving their sort of therapeutic goals.
Exactly.
I'm not sure how back in the day the stick figure thing is. The last physiotherapist I went to were just sort of telling me about the exercises, and I was just quickly sort of writing down the instructions in my phone. So, it still happens. I think a lot of clinics still don't take this sort of approach, but I think it definitely makes things a lot easier because, the video is obviously showing you how to do the exercise, and you don't have to necessarily rely on your own notes that might be slightly incorrect and all the rest of it. So tell us, Haley, why is SimpleSet so good?
So we are built by physiotherapists is kind of number one, first and foremost.
Awesome.
So we're your colleagues. I mean, I myself, I'm not a physiotherapist, but our co-founders are all physiotherapists. So all the four of them they all went to school together, and they found a hole in the market, and they filled it with SimpleSet. So one of the biggest pieces of feedback that we get is we are incredibly easy to use. Now, that's one of those
Super
things
important.
where, yeah, but it's kind of funny when I tell people we're easy. It's like, well, that's kind of subjective. It's kind of one of those things where you just need to experience it to understand it fully. But I think being a software that's easy to use is invaluable in any practice, really. Like, you don't want to be fumbling with software and
For sure.
and swearing at the computer. So you won't be doing that with SimpleSet. It's super easy to use. We are super accessible to talk to. So if you ever have a problem, we will get back to you right away, because we're a smaller company. So we're really we're easy to get a hold of, and we're easy to use, and we're built by physiotherapists. So we really understand your pain points when you're working as a physio.